Hi everyone. So today we are doing the second program, that is write a program to perform traveling salesman program. As you everybody know, the traveling sales program, which is really used in Zomato and Blinkit, as well as we have Rapido, right? Those applications use this traveling sales program. How they use? Let me explain. Now I will explain in a graphical way. Think it is your home. Think it is your home. Okay. From this, don't think it is maybe your house is very better, but from your home, you want to go for the college. Okay. Think this is C. It is your college. Okay. This is your college, and in the between, you get the city called as A. Just think. Okay. Called A. From home to A city, it takes you 10 kilometers, and A to C, it takes 5 kilometer. So from this path, it takes you total 15 kilometer to reach your college. Okay, let's take in another cities. We have called as B city and let's take a D. Okay, so we have these two cities. From home to B city, it is only 2 kilometers. Okay, from B to D, it is only 1 kilometer. And from D to C, it is only 2 kilometers. So when you come from this path, let me just round up. When you come from this path, it took only 5 kilometers. Okay. When you took this particular path, it takes you around 15 kilometer of the length. So which do you choose? Yes, absolutely you will choose the right side path, which is less kilometers. Same as it is in the traveling salesman program, where we write a program where we having a multiple cities. From the cities to reach A to B. So in this in scenario, that particular traveling salesman, what he do, actually he want to visit each and every particular house, college, city. So he will choose a very much shortcut way to reach all the cities. So think like this. He come for first C A something like that. It will go and having some less value, and according to that it does work. So let's go for the programmatic way how this work, and let me explain by writing line by line code with explaining you guys. So before we start, so we should know particular distance of the cities. Now we are talking and taking only in hash I will write A, B, C, and D. Remember we are taking the four cities. So I want the each cities how many kilometers from A to B, B to C, like that. So now distance is equal to, in a list, I will write a list. In that list, I will pass the value of A kilometer, the 10, 14, 1, 50, 23. Okay, that's it. 4. Completed. Let's comma, put a comma, enter. Just a minute. Just a minute. Yeah, okay. Yeah, after this, write another like 13, 71, 29, 43. Okay, take random numbers. It is okay. 90, 45, 32, 15. Okay. Guess what I'm writing now? Anybody? Okay, 87 now. 45. Okay. Good. Nice. So we have completed the distance value. This is the A, B, C, D. This is the sorry, row and column. We can see as it is like from A to A, it is okay. It will be 0. Yeah, you can, as a ADA students, you know how to write this particular traversing cell band. in a programmatic way. I hope you everybody. So before we do this, I want to import one thing called as import 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 in iter iter tools iterates iter tools, yeah, it is right. it Let me just a minute. I'm forgetting something. Iterate tools. Yeah, it. Yeah, it is correct. It is correct, my dear friends. It is correct. Iterate tools. Okay, this is the package name. And now we have taken the distance and we have also imported this. Now, as we know, we have taken the four cities. So let's define in a programmatic way in a variable called as cities. Okay, cities. In cities, we have A, B, C, D, right? So instead of writing A, B, C, D, we will write 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So why 0? A is 0, B is 1, 2 is C, and 3 is D. We have written. So when I explaining this particular thing, H was our main home. From this, we have two conditions, two possible way. This is one possible. This is two possible to reach my college. So I choose the less. So before doing this, we should know both values, right? You should do know the value of C, which is 15 kilometers. If you go in a left path and you go for the right path, it takes 5 kilometers. Before you do anything, you should be knowing the data, how much it will be. Same as it is in the program. If I want to know how the city, if it travels from A to B, B to C, D to C, how much it cost, means what are the kilometer. If you go for the A to C, C to B, B to D, how does it cost? Will he also reach the particular city again, back again? If he is reaching A to B, B to C, C to D, again D to A, it should be returning. Remember, this is the condition actually. But from A to B means last D to A, it doesn't calculate the value. So now I need all the paths. All the path, create paths is equal to, I will write now what I have imported, that I will write here tools dot form for yeah, permutations. This is actually keyword. So in this particular inside, you just pass the cities. So what does it does? Let me just print out what it does print. Can anybody guess what the output will be? Okay, anybody? Okay, let me just say the output will be as an object. Now it will give the as an output as an object. Okay, something mistake I have done where, okay, oh, I have left one space. It's okay. See, I have left the spaces. Okay, yeah. Now, see the output. So you can see iteration to permutation object at this particular thing. So it is treating as an object. So actually we require the object, but for your explanation, I will make it for a while as a list. Okay, what list? Now you can see the output. Let me just do. So the output will be all the combination of our cities. See the output. Just a minute. Yeah, this is the output. This is the thing which we are expecting. Right. Now I will just remove the list, which is not required now. Okay. So let's move on for the next part. Now we got the all the combination. So after getting all the combination, we'll iterate from all the combination for path. Path is a variable name in all paths, right? How we write for I in range of this particular array, same as it is for path is a variable in all dot paths, and then we cannot write here length because it is a list and it is a having multiple objects, so the object can be directly called in a for loop directly. So in this What you want to find in the path? The total calculation, the total value of the particular distance. So the total distance. So I will write here current distance. Okay, current current distance is equal to current distance. I will write a function. I will pass this part path. What we are getting the path variable. It will iterate each one, right? I will just write a particular path. I'm calling that path. Okay, let me just complete this and I will explain you what that having. Okay, let me explain it first. So I'm calling this particular path, right? Let me copy this and let me write a function. Function should be always when you're calling somewhere, it should be in the top of that. Okay. So I'm calling. Oh, sorry, I want the right function. I should write this def, then this, then this, and so current path. So current distance path. Sorry, not it. I want to give the total distance. T O T A L total distance is equal to 0. First it will be 0. It will go for the for loop for I in range. Here you will get the range of path minus 1. Then after getting the path minus 1, what I do, we'll do the total distance plus equal to with distance of path of I, then path of I plus 1. What does it doing? It doing calculating the distance from that particular part which is I'm getting. I think we are getting A, B, C. First it will calculate the value of A to B value, B to C like that. And then I will in the last it will sometime it remain the particular last element addition. So we should write this one as distance of path minus 1 path 0. Okay. So after writing this, I want to return my total distance. Return total distance. Save. So what happened here in this particular function when I call this current distance, in the current distance what happens? It will calculate the current distance. How does it calculate? It will calculate, see, think it is a path 1, A, B, C. It will calculate from that from A to B, B to C, C to D. How much calculation will be there? How I explained, right? Some H to B, 2, B to D, 1, D to C. How much? 5. So like that itself, in the coding part itself, it do the iteration of the path, and from its path, it calculates the total distance and it returns for this particular function. This function will provide for the current distance. From this current distance, we will analyze that by using the variables. Best path, best path is equal to none because we are still not find. The shortest path is equal to anybody else. What I can write 0 or working. No, we will not write 0. If I write the 0, we cannot compare. So first we should be writing infinite. You remember in your college, your teacher will explain and we will write the infinite. So we will write here infinite float infinite. Okay, telling that your shortest path, the floating INF means infinite. So when your teacher will be explaining writing like this of symbol of the infinite. So we should be representing infinite like this by using floating point because floating should means infinite could be anything. So we should be representing in infinite. So infinite. So infinite should be current. The current distance should be less than this particular shortest path which is currently having infinite. To think the current distance is 5 and infinite is unlimited amount. So 5 is less than or infinite is less. So exactly the 5 is less. So what happens? We will take as shortest, shortest, okay, shortest path. Shortest path is equal to now how the current particular distance we got 5 that will be as an here and it will go here. If the other 10 it will come and it will this is shorter, it doesn't carry on. And the path, the best path, right? The best path is equal to path, only path, right? It will come and yeah, almost there. You want to just print out, print. Yeah, maybe some of the error will be there because we are human, we do the mistakes. The mistakes are the common, right? The shortest path is best path. Okay, this is the path which is from A to B, B to C. That is printing here. And let me print the exact the value, the total value of the shortest path. Okay, shortest path. Okay, that is short path. Short. Let me save. Let me run. Okay, there is error. I told you where there is not error. Cannot say we are perfect, right? Okay. So okay, I have taken path. I don't know. Okay, path of I. Okay. Okay. I want to just close this one. And I want to write D again and write this one. I think I am now correct. Oh my God, just a minute. I'm mistaking something else. D is here. Okay, okay. I think I want to close here. Okay. D mm, distance. In distance, we are taking the path. Path PA, it is path of I, and as well as we are taking the path. Mm, let me run this. No. Uh, okay. 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 Guys, guys. Something. Okay. So I did mistake as a human. So let me check the output. What I missed. Okay. Let me just check. Just a minute. We'll check it out. Okay. So. Hmm. So I was correct with my decision. I told you, I did a simple, short, wrong thing. Three. I want to write like this. Okay, doesn't want to write here. Paths, right? Directly. I want path. I want pass D and like this and run. And we have another error called as current. Okay. The line number 17 D minus path. Okay. Minus one. Oh, we are very much nice. Minus one. Okay. Just a minute. Path minus one. There is a minus one. But uh, then yeah, before we do have to convert into length, right? So convert length minus one. So let me run this now. Yeah, boom. We completed. Yeah, but some of the mistakes happen sometimes because I suddenly came and just I started to explaining because I was knowing the concept. So I just tried the code and without seeing anything. No, in your front, if in front of you itself, I seen the two lines of the arrows, which is was if I sit for the perfect time, I can. If it took very much time, so I need. Sure, what? 1 meter. Uh, so so in this video, this much only. So I hope you understand how does it short spark work. So remember this one thing. I'm all for this. This video is not for you only. This video is also for me, for my explanation. See, the total distance of plus of distance of path of I should be in this particular like this, and D should be written one time, and this path like this should be written. I think I can remove this particular practice. Let's do some trial and error. Doing trial and error, it is good work. Good work actually. Oh no, we can't believe this. We can't. It should be there. It should be without yeah, the bracket should be there. And remember these brackets. Don't forget. And remember this D. And remember this particular formula. Not formula. Just remember the current distance should be less than the shortest path. That's all. And remember this import iterate tools. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.